Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erika. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a very specific relationship scenario and see what wants to come through today. This may or may not be your situation. Please don't make it fit if it's not. There are plenty of other relationship scenario readings on my channel that you may find resonate more for you. So we're going to be seeing what's going on between these two people. And I will be using the labels masculine and feminine. So feel free to assign those positions to either your own personal masculine and feminine energies or to a specific relationship scenario, to a specific person, I should say. So, or both. I actually recommend listening for both for your maximum soul growth. So we're going to see what's going on with these two right now and dig a little bit into the dynamic. And real quick, I am super excited. I just opened up the applications for my 5-month mastermind that I'm going to be doing starting in January 2023. I'm super excited about it. I won't give it all the details here, just if you're curious about working with me closely to do a lot of the healing work, the inner child work, the shadow work personally on your journey. You might want to check it out. There's a link down below. There's a video that describes all of it. And so applications are open right now. It's going to be a very small group. So all the details are there. And also, if you happen to be watching this real time, even though this reading's timeless, let's see what's coming out. The new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. So somebody's feeling really good right now here in this scenario. I'm going to put this back in the deck because I hadn't finished shuffling yet. We'll see if it makes its appearance known again. But if you are watching this real time in December 2022, I have put together, if you haven't seen the monthly readings, I did put together a very special offer as a thank you to all of my subscribers and all of my viewers. It's basically a 3-for-1 extended reading special. So go check it out if you haven't seen the December masculine and feminine readings. So let's get started and see what's happening in this scenario here between these two. See what wants to come forward today. I'm having very many interesting conversations with people lately, so I'm kind of curious to see what's coming up. So let's look at the overall energy between the two. Okay, we have the new moon in Pisces energy. What's the energy of the masculine specific? The full moon in Virgo, the you are good enough energy. The divine feminine, the new moon energy. Okay, interesting. So right off the bat, before I pull more cards, what I'm feeling here is this is a situation where there's two people here who have been kind of swirling around each other here emotionally, but they're not really going there emotionally yet. They're thinking about it. They may be circling around each other. I always see these koi fish here on this card as like, we're kind of swimming in each other's emotions, but we haven't gone into the new moon yet. I always think like they're kind of on the outside of this new moon. So it's like they're near a new beginning, but they're thinking about what they want. They're deciding what they want. And I feel like the feminine here is sensing a brand new beginning. She's ready for a new beginning in her life. Yet this masculine here is kind of wrapping up a cycle of either feeling something where he was in a situation where he wasn't being valued. Maybe he was struggling with issues of self-worth or feeling like he didn't deserve to have, the love, the relationship that he does. So let's get some more details here. What is happening here? I know how I'm going to pull them. I'm going to pull 9 cards. In what order am I doing this? All right, I got it. Sorry, guys. I'm like real time figuring out my spread here. All right, I got it though. I'm going to pull 9 cards. Just telling my guides in what order I'm doing it. Okay, someone needs to let go of something here. Maybe I need to let go of worrying about what spread I do, right? Okay, let's add to this. All right, 9 cards. realize the top of that you might not be seeing. Actually, I'm going to move them like this. How about that? Okay. So let me just tune into this for a second. I'm seeing that there's, it's interesting because in the overall energies, we've got the new moon, the feminine ready for a new moon. I feel like there's, I feel like the divine feminine, ironically, is in this place at this time where she's kind of like, you know what, I gotta just let go and let God, you know, whatever's supposed to happen will happen here. I do feel like there's maybe been some recent communication that potentially, you know, is either on the horizon, needs to begin. Maybe there hasn't been the communication yet. Or if there was any communication between the two of them recently, that it was relatively, it wasn't the whole story. There may have been some initial talking. Maybe you connected over email or on social media or like online dating. But maybe the masculine here with this be bold and make the first move. Whether he's made the move or not, I'm not sure, because we do have this full moon in Cancer and the full moon in Capricorn. So it could be that this masculine has to wrap up some things right here. He's getting a lot of full moon energy. So there's an energy of completion and releasing that's happening here. But it does feel like maybe there was some initial communication and the masculine began to feel like, wow, there's something I want to do here, but I can't make the move until I wrap some things up. And for the feminine here, this is the current energy. It's almost like there's an expansion happening here, a lucky break going on, or there's something that's coming in that's going to bring a higher perspective. And it's going to involve here in the near future letting go of something that's been holding them back from the past. And I have a feeling like if there's any communication here, it's almost like, I feel like the masculine may have been sort of holding back a little bit. But we're going to get some tarot to add to this. There's a few different scenarios coming through. And it's almost like maybe there was some initial communication. Maybe it just didn't. It was sort of like we talked, but she's letting it go. She's let this relationship go. She's beginning to feel like there's, you know, things beginning in her life. She's definitely in the new moon energy, ready to start. Maybe she's meeting somebody else. Maybe there's some new opportunities coming because she has finally let this masculine go. And what's interesting is it's almost like I do see in the near future here, again, more full moons, letting go of things from the past. So if a communication didn't go very well in the recent past or in the distant past even, again, it depends on your situation. It's almost like it's going to come back around and you're going to hear the whole story. Anyway, I'm going to get some tarot started here and see what, I'm going to call to a different deck. Okay. Let's add to this. Why does the masculine have the full moon in Virgo? The Six of Wands. It's almost like the masculine in this situation is almost ready. He's not going to make an appearance until he feels strong and solid and that he can have some success here. You know, maybe he's been through some transition, but there's definitely this energy of like, I want to be successful. I want her to see me as successful. And why does she have a new start coming here? The Hierophant. Wow. Okay. So it's almost like spiritually she knows whatever's going to be beginning new in her life is meant for her here. Why do they have the communication between them? Interesting, the King of Swords. So whatever communication could have happened, the masculine, see how his sword is pointing down? It's almost like he's not really showing, he's not really communicating, or he's like pretending he's communicating, but he's not telling the truth, because his sword is pointed down to the earth. It's not upward. It's not like, hey, here's my truth. It's kind of pointed down. And I feel like whatever this communication was, this feminine was like, you know what? No, thank you. I'm in alignment with what I want for my future. This information, I'm going to work on this information that I'm getting, and I'm letting this go, and I'm aligning with my destiny. I'm aligning with what Spirit wants for me. And why did he have the Three of Wands? Yeah, it's almost like whatever was communicated here in the recent past, it's like it almost was like wah, wah, wah. Right? There's this feeling of, I don't feel like it was completely full communication. And I said that at the very beginning. It's almost like there was a little communication, some information, but this masculine, this King of Swords was kind of holding back and not standing in his truth. He's holding it, thinking he has the truth, but he's not revealing it. He's not pointing it upward. And it does look like he's here looking for, he might be looking forward to making a move at some point in the future, but he was holding back. And she was kind of sitting there like, all right, well, I guess maybe this isn't what I thought it was, so I'm going to continue to move forward. So why is this luck on your side? The Magician. Interesting. So there's some sort of energy here. The Four of Cups and the Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like the feminine here, there's something that's manifesting at the moment. Someone that's ready. It's almost like there's a lucky break in this situation. I do see the masculine here with the Cups and the full moon in Cancer. It's like there's something that he's not happy with right now. It could be that he kind of went into his shell. You know how Cancer energy does that? It's like they kind of withdraw into their shell and they go into their hermit mode, basically, as they're trying to figure things out emotionally. And see how she's sitting here against a tree and she's not happy. It's kind of wallowing, almost feeling like she's missed an opportunity. But I do feel like the feminine here is like ready to go. Whatever's starting for her, she could be starting a new relationship, starting a new endeavor, being like, okay, well, we talked about it. It's not going to move forward. So here we go. Let's continue. And I do feel that for the feminine, there's this energy of something beginning, something exciting. She's like, oh, my life is starting to take off here. Why is this card here? The Strength card. Yes, somebody, again, but this is the current energy between them. They're swimming around their emotions, but they're either needing courage or holding back because they're kind of, it's like neither one of them feels strong enough to really open up emotionally necessarily, but there was communication, but it could have been very methodical, very, very like matter of fact. Because the Swords to me always feels the opposite of the Cups, right? The Swords is the mental and the Cups is the emotional. And sometimes it can be very much like I'm closing off my heart. So what's up with this masculine here? The Moon. Okay. Interesting. Why is the full moon in Gemini for the feminine? The King of Cups. Ooh. Hello. Someone's got emotions here that they're hiding. Could be this masculine or it could be the new person. Ooh, and the Lovers here. So it looks like there's a decision here. There's a decision around love. And I feel like this communication that's coming in, it's interesting. You remember I was talking about the difference between the Swords and the Cups? Well, whoever the masculine was here was very much in his mind and not speaking his truth. But then the King of Cups is coming in as the finishing of that communication. Not an accident. These are both on the Gemini cards, the new moon and the full moon in Gemini. So it's like the communication began, but it was very matter of fact. Could have been just very logical, very unemotional. But it even wasn't, it didn't seem like it was fully truthful. to me. So, but it does look like there's going to be some sort of decision to be made here. Why does the masculine have the moon? Nine of Pentacles. This masculine could be learning a tough karmic lesson for having not been honest or not going there emotionally. And it's like, what else can the feminine do but kind of go with what she's given, right? But it does look like he's struggling a little bit here with this Nine of Pentacles, the moon. I do think there's a part of him that's his fears are coming in. Maybe he's considering that this is, maybe he's been hiding the fact, maybe he's not quite been ready to open up, because maybe he's been in a commitment of some kind and is now becoming single with this Nine of Pentacles. Or he's concerned that the feminine has moved on from him. Why is the Lover's card in the current and the near future? 10 of Cups. Wow. Whatever's going on here, who doesn't want the Lovers with the 10 of Cups and not letting the past hold you back, that South Node energy? I feel like there's a potential for this couple to come together, but I just feel like there's been some wonkiness here when it comes to getting this off the ground in a solid way. So let me get another card here. The High Priestess. Yeah, it's kind of like a mystery. We don't know what's going to be happening, huh? But I do feel like there's a decision. I think there's an opportunity for happiness. But I think that what's going on here is there's an element of, there needs to be communication, because there's a little too much mystery going on here. The feminine's got the answers you need are coming, meaning she doesn't have the full story. He's got the moon. She's got in between them is the High Priestess. It's kind of like, what's up with these people not being honest or direct or giving the full information? We're going to dive deep into that, in the extended reading here, because I'm going to figure out what's going on for each of these two and get some more answers here. So, whatever it is here, I do feel like you guys got to talk and be honest to see really where things are at. Because what I've been sensing here, well, what came through for the Divine Feminine in December, again, this is a timeless reading, but if you're watching this when I've recorded this, again, the energies are very similar. It's like the feminine's like, yeah, we can have a soul connection and all in the higher dimensions, but I'm only going to be dealing with what's reality and what's tangible in my world. I'm not going to sit there and think, wow, this has potential, or this could be something. I'm only going to deal with what's being shown to me. And if my reality in my 3D world is not aligning with what my intuition is telling me, well, then that's all I can work with is, hey, I got my world, but she's definitely ready to move forward here in her world. And she's been almost like, I feel like pulling away here. Page of Wands, Seven of Cups. Yeah, she's been figuring out what she wants. She does have some options. She's like, wow, okay, so I let go of that. Now what do I want? Now what do I want to call in? She's kind of daydreaming here. Like, I know I'm going to be able to get exactly what I want because I've let go of whatever I've let go of. So, leave you with a guidance message. This can be for either one of you, but before I head over to the extended, what is the guidance for this connection here? Resolving conflict. You guys need to open your hearts to each other, but you also can't keep separate. You know, this is about love, empathy, compassion, understanding. So we're going to dive more into what this conflict is, what's going on for each of them in the extended. The link is down below. And until next time, bye.